Hello, this is Shade Ketchum, and welcome to my reaction to Episode 2 of Sonic X Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings. Finding the Way. The first episode was pretty awesome, actually. The animation was great, the voice acting was great, and it has me intrigued to, how this is leading into Shadow Generations. I almost said Sonic Generations, but that's technically incorrect. I also like the attention that is just paid to the continuity, to the point that as people notice this, I didn't catch it. The fact that the emerald Shadow has at the end is actually the very same emerald he has in Sonic Generations, when you have to beat him in order to progress. So I just love little details like that. But anyway, let's get into the second episode. Just counting the days until the game comes out at this rate. Just to make sure. Yep, recording just in case. Alright, and go. Oh, flashing lights. Okay. I like how serious it keeps starting off. Oh god, we're right back to it. 50 years ago?
Tell that freak to stay away from me!
Oh, the commander!
Abe!
Wait, I'm sorry, Abe? Are we canonizing Abraham Tower? The name from the comics?
Shadow? Are you alright?
Maria,
Shadow, what are you...
I'm fine. It's just...
Is
the
that...
professor created me using alien DNA.
Oh my god, it's one of the Black Arms.
The Black Arms, he called them. The same DNA as this... larva. This ugly, heartless creature.
Yeah, it's the thing that crawls along the
I
ground.
may look like a hedgehog, but I'm really no different than this thing.
Oh no, you're very different.
That's not true. You have a big heart. It may be difficult for you to express it, but I know that deep down, you really do care.
Yeah, you're...
About me. About everyone.
Yeah, you
What you do is what defines you.
Pretty much.
I know you're having a hard time finding answers, but I'm certain you will one day.
Yeah, you're kind of a jerk sometimes, but you are a good person underneath, Shadow.
Then, you'll find even more people you can trust.
Speak of the devil. Doctor's always gotta have a pyramid base. Present day. Where are we exactly? God, I love the little egg robos. It's like the little samurai ones. Aren't those from Colors? Omega! Hey, Rouge.
Evening, handsome. Didn't expect to see you here.
Really?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing here, actually?
Just gathering some intel for Gun. I convinced Omega to be my backup. What's your story?
We're back to calling them
Need a
Gun,
spacecraft to reach the Ark.
not just G-U-N.
I have reason to believe the Black Arms have returned.
Well, you're out of luck here. This is just a supply depot.
Oh, really? Oh my god, the egg breaker! Yes!
Hold that thought.
I love you, Omega.
Take it out.
Oh my god, Team Dark. Yes! It's been so long. Oh wow, I don't think the egg breaker had Ivy before. Yes!
Now about this spacecraft. I can take you to a ship, but in return, you're going to have to promise to come to Sonic's birthday party.
Ah,
I'll take that as a yes. Now then, interested in raiding a gun base?
what? Oh my god. Kingdom Valley! Oh god, so that's where we're going with this. We're going to raid a gun base to get a ship. Why don't you just ask Tails? You probably could ask him and he'll loan you a spaceship in an instant. I still can't really hear Throw It All Away in this. Maybe I just need to re-listen to the original song. Or maybe it's just a lot slower and so I'm having a hard time picking it up. October 25th. Oh, it's so close. How long away is it? 22 days. 22 days until probably one of the best Sonic games to come out. Okay, so yeah, that was... Here. Hang on a second. There we go. Okay, so... Yeah, that was awesome. The animation, once again, is just fantastic, and so is the voice acting. Roger Craig Smith, I'm assuming that's still him, did a good job as Omega, and I can tell he probably has fun with that role. I imagine he loves voicing Sonic, but it's also probably fun to voice a homicidal, absolutely insane robot with endless amounts of ammo. And I like that they point out that, yeah, Shadow has difficulty expressing his emotions. He's not an open book. He's not all rainbow and sunshine. If you make him laugh, if you tell a funny joke, it's not going to make him laugh. Or at least not easily. But underneath it, he is still a good person. He typically does what's right. Most of the time. In most continuities, anyway. But again, I'm really liking how this is going so far. I do have a slight question. Gerald, assuming that flashback isn't just, like, another, like, sort of altered memory, did Gerald really keep one of the Black Arms larvae there? I'm kind of... I guess that means Gunn would have just destroyed it when they raided the Ark. Which, side note, I am so glad we're back to referring to them as Gunn. Not G-U-N, as it was during the days when 4Kids was doing the English dubbing. Like, I understand why they were doing that, but yeah, just call it Gunn. It's simple. And I'm just loving also, like, the tiny little references to Shadow the Hedgehog, like the egg breaker coming through. Karen sounded better than usual as Rouge, so that's a compliment. I'll be honest, though, I'd still probably... I know the show is a controversial subject, but I think... I honestly think that if we had to change Rouge's voice actor at any point, go to the voice actress who voiced her in Sonic Prime. She did a fantastic job. Like, Karen's doing a decent job here. It's just, like, she's improving. It's just, if you know, you know. God, what else did I want to say? God, my memory just... I had it in my head, and then I just started blanking on it. God, what was it? What was I going to say? Well, I'm sure it's not that important. But... yeah, overall, another fantastic episode. And again, Sega, Sonic Team, please make an actual show with this, like, type of animation style and written by Ian Flynn. Or at least have him be one of the main writers. Because this is just so good. So good. And also, if for any viewers who haven't heard of it, there is also an accompanying manga called The Jet Black Hedgehog Shadow the Hedgehog. Sega, please localize that. I know you're having, like, I know that Koro Comics expressed, obviously, some annoyance at some of it being scanned and shown more to, like, the public without, like, people buying it, but localize it. I don't care who you have to go to. Go to Viz, go to Yen Press, go to, what was their name? Seven Seas? Kodansha? Whichever one of those, go to them and get the manga translated. So us English speakers can also read it. Please. Hang on, I'm just, like... Oh, that's right. That's the other thing I was gonna say. God, I blanked on that. The Gun Commander. It's a small thing, but I'm wondering if they are canonizing that. For those that don't know, in the Archie comics, like, the Gun Commander never had an official name in the games. So when the comic books, when they were published by Archie, decided to give him a name, and this was when Ian was writing at the time, he named him Abraham Tower. Now, the Gun Commander who's appearing in the films has a completely different name, so we assumed that if they were going to name him, they'd probably use that one. But here, maybe not. It might be the canon name now, or at least it's like a little wink. But for someone who just loved the Archie comics, it just tickles my heart. It makes me squeal in glee. But, yeah. In short, great episode. Looking forward to the last one. I've forgotten when it comes out. I think it's shortly before the game. But I'm really looking forward to that. And when the game comes out, I want to do a live stream. I can't remember if I pre-ordered the deluxe edition or not, so I don't know if I'll get it early. But I will be trying to do a stream of that game when it comes out. Which, speaking of which, I'm also currently doing a stream of Sonic Frontiers. I kind of left the game on the back burner after the beginning, but I've spent one live stream getting back to where I was initially, and we'll be doing another live stream tomorrow to get through at least most, or at least the rest of the main story. Because, because surprisingly, I managed to steer clear from footage of the gameplay, the bosses. I stayed clear from the music. I got spoiled to the story, but which is part of the reason I stopped my Let's Play of it, but better late than never. And then I'll tackle the final Horizon after that, which is, I've heard, difficult. But yeah, live stream tomorrow, and possibly continued on Saturday, depending on how things go. Probably the one tomorrow probably being more later in the afternoon or night. But yeah, if you watched, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment. Just tell me what you loved about it, if there's anything I missed. And have a good night. See ya.